L.A. It's pretty early.
Right.
Tommy Laird, Fox News contributor. Tommy, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys? Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Thanks for being with us.
So we want to start with a topic close to you at this point. You may have seen, I'm sure you have, Governor Jerry Brown pardoned 5 immigrants facing deportation. This is a governor who's handed down over 1,000 pardons in his term. But what's so problematic about these 5 illegal immigrants is we're not talking about minor offenses. We're talking about drug-related offenses, wife beating, kidnapping, robbery. What do you make of the mindset of Governor Jerry Brown to say these are the type of folks on Easter that I'm going to pardon?
Well, this is nothing new for our governor, but I will say this, whereas Californians, I think, are sitting back and looking at this, and many of us are disgusted, actually a larger number than you would think are very disgusted by this. And we can sit back and we can complain about it, we can moan about it, but what we really need to do is we need to vote. We need to make sure that the incoming governor, we need to make sure that he doesn't have the mentality of Governor Jerry Brown. We need to make sure that laws are respected. We need to make sure that Americans come first in California and the rest of the country. So this is just really a message to all of the conservatives in California and all the independent thinkers that believe in law and order. Get out and vote and make sure we don't have this again.
Tell me, hold on, though. I just got back from being out there with you in California, and you know, these 5 individuals, they serve their terms. But the problem is that Governor Brown is leading this charge, if you will, to favor the rights of illegal criminal aliens than the security of communities. And that's why we're seeing this backlash. Where does this take us?
And it's not just Governor Brown. We saw it with the Oakland mayor and many others that are in leadership roles here in California. And I think, as you saw in Orange County, the people are finally starting to stand up and say enough is enough. And I'm hoping that they will be emboldened moving forward to do just that. Again, it is very problematic. You don't have to be a conservative or a Republican to understand that this is problematic. This is putting our communities in danger. That is not a partisan issue, and it shouldn't be. So Californians, wake up. This is not what we want in our backyard. We have enough problems here.
All right. I want to get your thoughts on another story that is buzzing. An army of migrants marching to America, and a BuzzFeed reporter is in that march with them. I'll read you a quote from the piece. It says, for 5 days now, hundreds of Central Americans, children, women, and men, most of them from Honduras, have boldly crossed immigration checkpoints, military bases, and police in a desperate, sometimes chaotic march towards the U.S. Despite their being in Mexico without authorization, no one has made any effort to stop them. Your reaction?
Again, this is what we have coming to our borders, and that's why it's more important than ever that we build a wall and we get serious about border security and border enforcement. I think it really speaks also not just to the Democratic Party and the leftists, it also speaks to the liberal mainstream media who was cheering these people on. They're excited about this. They're excited about what's coming to our doorstep. But that's why, again, we can look at it, we can be disgusted by it, we can be fearful, but what we have to do is we have to get out and vote. We have to let our voices be heard. And let me just say, in the spirit of Easter, if I didn't live in the United States of America, I'd want to be here too. But this is not the way. Laws still matter. We are a nation of immigrants, but we are a nation of lawful immigrants. That needs to be the message going forward.
So, for more clarity, this BuzzFeed reporter, Adolfo Flores, he's been accompanying this caravan. So he's basically documenting this trip. Most of these migrants are from Honduras, and organizers of this effort, again, 1,200, estimate that about 2/3 of the people are planning to cross into the United States undetected or asking for some type of protection like asylum. It feels like more of a message, a movement to create a clash than an actual effort to try to seek a better life. I mean, a lot of these people obviously are seeking a better life, but organizers, it seems like there may be an agenda here as well.
Well, absolutely, and it's also the agenda of the left, and that's what terrifies me, and it terrifies a lot of other people as well. We need to get serious about this. We look at these people, we can have compassion for these people, but it doesn't mean that the laws don't matter. That's where the left gets it wrong every single time, is because they talk about humanitarianism, they talk about being good people, they talk about being gracious to these people, but they have to remember that laws matter. Americans come first in our own country, and again, let me say, build that wall.
Tommy, thank you. Happy Easter to you. And I'll tell you, good luck out there, because you are living truly in the heartland or the headquarters of the anti-Trump resistance from what I saw this past week.
Thanks, Tommy.
Thanks, Tommy. Have a good Sunday.